Hello there, welcome to the Obi-Thorin Alliance. In today's video we'll be reviewing Don't F With Cats. If you can like and subscribe, thank you, and also leave a comment. Don't F With Cats was released on Netflix in 2019 and it's a documentary series containing 3 episodes, and it's a limited series. So Don't Mess With Cats is about this online group trying to find this online person that's posted on Facebook and on YouTube animal cruelty videos of hurting cats and online cruelty. So these online group join together in the human spirit to try and find this person to bring him to justice using the internet. So the online investigators use what is at their disposal, Google Maps and insane things, and they use their brains and pictures that was posted in the YouTube clips. They do what they can to try and solve it, because to the person that's posting this videos, it's a cat and mouse, it's a game to him. So they're trying to hunt down this person, so they're egging him on, trying to make it worse, unfortunately. And the more it goes, unfortunately, it starts off with this just cats getting killed, and then it goes on and we find out it goes all over the world, from Toronto and Canada and then South Africa, and they all find these internet, and they find out about his where the vacuum cleaner was they used to hurt the cats, all the products and the recording that he posted, and all insane things like that. And it got that heated that this animal rights group posted a bounty, and it led to South Africa, but it wasn't quite right, and unfortunately this copycat, something happened with him, and you realize that this is more than just trying to hunt someone. This is real life, and maybe what they're doing is egging them on, and not worth it. The suspect in the show at the start is betrayed that he's very smart, that he has no emotions throughout the documentary. Suspect betrays himself, that he has to be handsome. He wants to be an actor because in his childhood he was bullied and things like that, so he wants to look very handsome, and looks really matter to him, and he's obsessed with movies and things like that. So we get to learn a lot about the suspect, and it's quite interesting to see how his mind works, and he's pretty smart with how everything to him is, you know, he loves posting himself on YouTube, and how he's a male model, and he loves fashion photos and just how he looks, body image and really matters. We also get interviewed by the suspect's mother as well, and I think at the start we only get a little bit with her, and then the more she goes on, I don't know if she's just being a typical mum or not, saying that her boy has done something wrong, or just if she is right, that you find out some more information, and that she believes there's other person involved that's actually forced him to dumbness, or if she's just coming up with this in her head. Because as parents, I think parents will stay with you to the end, so it's quite interesting that she's kind of persuading, I guess, the audience to make you think something else, when throughout the show you've kind of thought that he's not innocent, that he's the person, but the mum and even the lawyer and all this stuff, you're thinking, oh, maybe there is someone else, but you know, maybe she is telling the truth, you don't really know. So these amateurs used Google Maps to track photos that he did on Facebook, and is writing how he written that you wouldn't think would matter, but these people used his writing style to track him, and using all this, they used Google Maps to find that he's in certain locations around the world, and it's quite interesting that these normal people in the world, not even detectives, are just using the internet, and they're just normal citizens. They didn't have to do it, but they're invested because you get to find out their resolves and why they wanted to do it. It's quite fascinating watching them basically at home trying to comb the streets of places around the world and edging closer to finding the suspect. It's quite gripping stuff. Suspect with this video, and then he sends other videos as well. The next one is the cats that have been through the vacuum cleaner, and then they're stuffed bodies, and then that cycle is finished, and then we get a couple more videos of the python and the cats as well, and then these people getting worried they might escalate to harming a human being, and then they try to join the Toronto police squad, and then they're hunting him down, and then they get so close to his apartment, but he's actually left Toronto. He's gone somewhere else in the world, and then unfortunately while he was in Montreal, he did harm a human being, and it escalated that human body parts and things were found all over the place, and then they were sent to politicians, and things escalated, and then there was a big manhunt all over the world, and then the thrills, and then we start getting the police involved and filming and things like that. What I like about Don't F With Cats is, as a documentary, it's very well paced. They use the 3 episodes quite well with the time and everything. With all the information they have, they tell it within a good amount of time. It really feels like you're getting invested with the journey of the people that it involves, and a lot of stuff happens, and it was quite a gruesome show, and I probably wouldn't recommend it if you're animal rights or don't like seeing animal harm or get squeamish. It's quite a dark and quite a show like that, but I'd recommend it if you like true stories, and I think it's a story well worth saying. But like they say in the show, is the killer getting what he wants by people watching it, because he's getting more famous. And I still personally think that the people shouldn't have got so aggressive by, you know, giving him his attention, because they just should have gone, you know, he's just not a kind soul and just a evil, you know, by hurting this cat, it's not giving him his attention. And then, you know, what would have happened if they didn't. So it's quite an interesting thing to think about. But you know, I definitely would say the journey is well worth the investment, and I would highly recommend it. I guess if they could have done something better or different, I guess maybe didn't really like the fact that they basically say that you're almost as bad for watching the show as the people that invested 18 or so months into it. I personally disagree with that. You're just watching it. So I personally didn't like it when they say that. They're basically saying you're as bad as they are, what I personally disagree with. And I guess sometimes it did get a little bit brutal, but sometimes that's life and things like that. But besides that, it was well worth the watch. Yeah, I would rewatch it. I would probably I would have to wait a while, but I think it's yeah, maybe to pick up on something else, and just, yeah, I think it's quite a journey that you could definitely watch again, but it would probably be something that you would have to you know, I think if you watched it back to back, it's something that you kind of need a breather from, but I would definitely watch it again. I think it was well put together documentary that I heavily enjoyed. Definitely taught me something with how this group and the person that was involved did battle through the internet, and how, you know, the authorities, and just how everything escalated, and it was quite a well put together documentary. So for Don't F With Cats, I get a 3 lightsabers out of 5. Thanks for watching. So, talking about the murder for a little bit, he actually based a murder off a movie with Michael Douglas, because the suspect is actually obsessed with movies. So throughout the 18 months and throughout the time that he's doing all these crimes, he's actually going through his own little movie drama. So he kills the suspect with a weapon that was used by in the Michael Douglas movie that was killed, that female killed someone with. So it was quite an interesting way to kill someone, and through all that the whole spectacle, he got what he wanted.